Madam Speaker, I rise today to oppose the rule and the underlying legislation that is both ill-advised and misguided. The environment in the United States isn't getting dramatically worse, as those on the other side claim. We are using more while actually reducing air pollutants. The total emissions of the 6 major air pollutants has dropped by 68% since 1970. This is a feat no other country has accomplished. How did we do this? These milestones have been reached due to free market innovation and technological advances only possible in a capitalistic society. This is how to solve problems, not through disastrous plans like the Paris Climate Accord that impose burdensome and costly regulations not approved by Congress. Remember that, not approved by Congress. The accord, which was negotiated unilaterally by the Obama administration with little congressional oversight, was flawed in both process and substance. The Obama administration skipped the ratification process in the Senate and tied the American people's hands through executive power. In fact, offered an amendment in committee to delay this legislation until the Senate performed their constitutional duty. But the other side would rather send billions of taxpayer dollars to other countries without congressional approval. If the American people are forced to put aside their personal needs in order to help the global good, the Constitution should be followed, and the Senate should perform their proper role. The substance of the Paris Climate Accord was equally as flawed and would have significantly damaged the American economy. It's estimated that the Paris Climate Accord would result in a loss of 400,000 jobs, a total income loss of 20,000 or more per family of 4, and an aggregate gross domestic product loss of over $2.5 trillion. While causing harm to the U.S. economy, the Accord does nothing to hold the biggest offenders of emissions accountable, those nations like Russia and China. Again, an amendment was offered in the committee to hold these nations, Russia and China, to the same standards the United States would be held to, and it was shot down by the other side. We can't have effective climate policy that puts the United States at a disadvantage to its main security and economic competitors in the world. This is not the America First agenda. This legislation is more of a redistribution of wealth scheme than actual sound environmental policy.
The gentleman's time has expired.
I yield another 30 seconds
The
to Mr.
gentleman is
Duncan.
recognized.
I think it's telling when the former UN climate official Otmar Edenhofer said regarding the international climate policy, "We redistribute de facto the world's wealth by climate policy." I urge my colleagues to defeat this rule and defeat the underlying legislation.